Akana jini and Ebira. Nyase and Ebira. Nyase vini another episode of Learn Ebira with Alex Ateiza. Irehamori Alex Ateizani. On this episode, I will be teaching you Ebira language in the market. If you're just joining us for the first time, this is the place, and I am your Ebira teacher. So Ebira language in the market is the topic we'll be treating today on this episode, and like we usually do, I give you some of the terms related to the topic, give them their meanings, their meanings, and of course try to have some conversations related to the topic so that we can learn and also probably find out words that or terms related to the topic that I may have missed. But the ones that I have jotted down are market itself. What is market in Ebira? Market is Ohu. Ohu. It's as simple as that. Then the most important part of market, a term related to market which we can't do without, which is money, is Ekehi. Ekehi. That's money. Then one term or two terms that happen in the market. What do we go to do in the market? We go to buy or we go to sell. So buy is he. 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 H-I. That's buy. Then sell is na. Na. He. Na. So that's buy and sell. So that na is related to, the pronunciation is similar to na. You get, so I don't want us to confuse them. Na is go. You understand? But na is sell. So buy is he. You get? Then sell is na. So that is that. Another important thing that I want us to learn is the phrase I want to. I want to is something you find in almost all our conversations, but I don't know why it's today in this topic that I remembered it. So it's very important and I want us to pay attention to it. I want to in Ebira is me sikama. Me sikama. Me sikama. So that is I want to. So that I is the me. Me, see, you already know from the previous lesson. So me sika. Me sika is I want to. Me sikama. You get? So it's a phrase, whatever that you want to do will now come in. For instance, me sikama dance. Me sikama swim. Me sikama resa. Me sikama. I'm just adding, the other part of it to it now. You get? So me sikama. If you're just learning Ebira and you don't know most of the words, maybe what you want to do, you don't know it in Ebira, you can bring English in. You get? Miss Kama jump, Miss Kama sleep. You get? So Miss Kama is very important because you find it in almost all of your conversations, because everybody is always expressing what they want to do at any moment. So Miss Kama is I want to. You get? Then how much? How much is another phrase there that is very important. In a negotiation in the market. So how much itself is oya. Oya, you get? If you just say oya, that is how much. So, but if you want to say oya one, now you are saying how much are you selling it? You get? So it's still the same thing. You might decide to just say how much because maybe you already established the conversation about what you intend to buy. So there's no point adding you want to sell it. So how much alone can suffice. So how much? Oh yeah. But if you want to say how much are you selling it, you say oh yeah, one. You understand? Then so in the art of negotiation, you get to a point where once you start negotiating price, you say I agree, I don't agree. You get? Or you are asking the person to agree to a certain price. You understand? So I have something like, do you agree? You get? In negotiation, do you agree? You get? So the meaning is wasido. You get? You're asking a seller now, wasido. Do you agree? So wasido, do you agree what? You get? Wasido 20 naira. Wasido 70 naira. Wasido 50 naira. Maybe you've asked somebody, oh yeah, the person said 200,000 naira oven. So you want to negotiate it down now. You now start asking if the person agrees to sell at 150,000. You get, so you can say wasido 150,000. You get, so that's, do you agree, wasido? Then the person now has either to agree or either to disagree. So if the seller agrees, the seller says masido, that is, I agree at that price. Then if the seller does not agree, he or she says mesido. You get, so then I'm still taking us back to our lesson on pronouns. So if you want to say we agree, you should already know what it will be. So we agree will be yasido, because the pronoun we, you always have y to start it. So that is that. So I have other terms which I feel they will be important or relevant in subsequent episodes, because in one of the subsequent episodes I'll be teaching you Ebira language in the kitchen, and you know, market and kitchen, they are kind of related. So I'm going to reserve some of the kitchen stuff which you might be trying to get in the market. I'm going to reserve them for that particular lesson. So when you go to the market, what happens? It's greetings, and we already captured greetings in our previous lessons. But there's one important greeting that Ebira people would always ask, especially asking the seller. You know, is a way of warming up to a seller, a way of just being polite to the seller. You know, once you ask that question, the seller is warmed up, and you know, you can take it from there. That greeting, after your normal greeting, nyene, nyarodo, nyaruwa, or nwausa, nwau inya, nwau inda, nwau whatever, whichever one you get, you can say uhuyo. So that is asking the seller, how is market, how is business? You understand? So from this you can also learn something. For instance, if you want to ask about somebody's welfare, you get, I captured this in I think in greetings. I can't remember which of the lessons that I captured this. I think the last episode. You get enwa oyo, how is your body? Oje oyo, how is your child? Ova oyo, how is your husband? Ose oyo, how is your wife? You get, so you already know that once you mention the particular figure, if you put you're asking how is that person, or how is that particular thing. So once you say uhuyo, you're asking how is business, or how is market. So the person will now say uhuyo dahi, or if uhu is not dahi, the person will say uhu e dahi. You understand? So that is the both. You know what it means. Market is fine, business is fine, or business is bad, it's not fine. So that is pretty much Ebira language in the market. So I'm in the market now, I'm conversing with an Ebira person in the market. So I'll say nyene onyai, that is a woman now, like, and the woman says nyene etemeya, I'll say eto dahi. I now ask the woman uhuyo, she says uhuyo dahi. She now asks me, what do you want to buy? Now I missed this. What do you want to buy? If she asks first, fine. But if I want to come in first, I could just say Misikama Hesa, I want to buy something. You get Misikama Hesa, I want to buy something. Misikama Hesoire, I want to buy food. You get that Misikama that I told you. So, but if she asked first, what she will ask you is Suwe Sikawahe. Suwesi is what are you looking for? Suwesi, what are you looking for? But in the market, if someone asks you what are you looking for, it's same as what do you want to buy. But if for a complete phrase is Suwesi kawahe. Suwesi kawahe, what do you want to buy? You understand? So if you like, you can stop it at the middle. Suwesi, what do you want? What are you looking for? You understand? So then I'll now say, I can just mention the thing. Gorigo, Eza is beans. What is it? Anything I just mentioned, or I would want to say Mesikama he Eza. I want to buy beans. Miss Kamahi beans. You get? So that is that. Then I now ask her how much. Oya, you get? Oya, she now says 10,000 naira oven. You get? She said 10,000 naira oven. That's the amount. It's 10,000 naira. So I now ask, Wasede 8,005. Wasedo 8,005. You get? That is asking if she agrees to sell. Like I'm negotiating now. Agrees to sell for 8,500. Then she now says, Eye, no. That is no. Eye, no. Mercido. You understand? So I now ask, Oya wana. No, she now says, okay, say 9,000 naira ve. Or say 9,000 naira me. Give me 9,000 naira. You get? So now I'm learning things that I am discovering things that I actually missed from the terms I gave earlier. So say me, say 9,000 naira me. You get? I'll now say no. Arehini, which is please, Sido 8,005. You get? She now says, she can just say, okay, Shekehive, give me the money. You understand? Suta, pay. Yes, I missed that one. Pay is suta. You understand? So pay is suta. She says pay, suta. Or she says Macedo, I agree. You get? So, and me, I probably say avo. So after that whole conversation, I get what I went to buy. Then I leave. As I'm going, I say Adijo. So Avoni and Ebira. If you're just joining us, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave your comment, whatever question you have. It helps us on deciding the topics to treat next and to also give you clarifications on areas that are confusing you. Adijo.